Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Free Flow Podcast with your hosts, Tyler and Mitchell. I am Tyler. This is obviously Mitchell. How are you doing, Mitchell? How's everything
Dude,
going?
pretty good. The boy just left on Sunday, was basically chilling with him the last 2 weeks. His fiance exploring this place that I've been living in for a year, not doing anything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're vibing. We're vibing.
Dude,
How
I'm
about
glad.
you?
I'm glad you and Noah had a good time. No, but none of you know Noah. Actually, if you were an OG fan of Free Flow, you know Noah because he was on one of our. I think he was on our second episode ever.
It was
Um,
early. It was early.
Yeah, it was one of our best viewed videos besides Jocelyn.
The
That one I think
juicy
just killed it. Yeah,
juice.
Juicy Juice killed it. But yeah, Noah's the GOAT. Just came out to Korea to visit Mitchell before Mitchell moves back to the United States. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing good, man. I've just been kind of vibing. I've been busy as hell. That other Instagram we were talking about last week had officially we had 30 days, 2 million views, 200,000 interactions. It's pretty cool. The follower
That's
count
what
still
we need,
sucks.
dude.
Yeah, we need to do short form. That's a problem.
Dude,
Um,
you're not wrong, but we don't have the clip energy. I feel like we just be talking, and some of these conversations are 15 minutes, which is fine. I mean, I was just checking the YouTube numbers; they're honestly not bad. They be pulling some views.
that's what I'm saying.
Um,
I mean,
like
hey, we've always said we're gonna stay consistent and we're gonna see what happens.
yeah, but we're not post. I mean, dude, I haven't talked about this since like week 1 or fucking 2 on any of my socials. Like,
I always
you know,
repost our streams. That's it though.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's like the
And
extent
we
of it. I mean,
probably need our
even
Twitter to be more like we need to be like maybe during the basketball season or something this year or the hockey season, we need to be more like lively on our Twitter. I don't know. We need a guy that we could like be like, "Yo, if you want a lot of the revenue, you can run our socials and
I
whatever
mean,
comes of it, you get a majority of it."
I mean, we got 39 plays and downloads in the last 30 days on Spotify, even. And
Oh
again,
shit. Okay.
but we're pulling in between live views and then some of this other stuff, like 60 to 100.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
We need to find someone. So I started. This could be one of our subjects. I started reading lately because I'm getting old, and
Okay. No, I'm
I was like,
kidding.
I wanted to get into reading because I usually just doom scroll, and it's really bad. I'm really addicted to my phone, so I was like, I want to read that way, like at night instead of like doom scrolling on Twitter for an hour
We
and a
could
half.
start a book club on the pod, dude.
Yeah, like I've been reading. So I read. I'm reading Dave Portnoy's book, "Cancel Me If You Can."
Mm-hmm.
His like biography on Barstool. And so we need to find someone like he did early days where it's like he got lucky. He always talks about it like he got super lucky just finding talented people willing to go all in with him because they just
Yeah.
believed in it. That's what we need to find. We need to find someone's like doing socials for the love of the game. Like, listen, we're not gonna pay you.
Yeah,
But
like for free. That's what we
if
need.
this becomes something like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if this becomes something, then you benefit because you did all the socials, like you
Yeah.
get, the revenue. And like, dude, it is actually crazy how Barstool started. Did you know Jenna Marbles was the second employee ever of Barstool?
Really? Who?
Before she was Jenna Marbles, she was Barstool, and then she posted like her first extremely viral video. And it was when she was under Barstool, and Dave was like, "Yo, like, I'm not trying to be salty, but damn, like that's a missed opportunity because you didn't have any Barstool stuff in your YouTube video." And she's like, "Yeah, I didn't even know it would blow up." And Dave was like, "All right, focus on YouTube and like
Mm-hmm.
put a little Barstool in there just so people know." And then basically she got like her next like 2 or 3 videos got super viral again, and she basically bailed on Barstool, just pretended they never existed to her.
I mean, dude. I mean, the nepotism. The nepotism goes crazy, dude.
Yeah, but it's crazy, bro. I didn't realize like how gnarly Barstool's story was. I definitely, if you guys are looking for a book, I definitely recommend that, whether you hate Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports or not, because it is actually a really cool story of like, because he's very blunt. Like he's like, this wasn't like a business where I like reinvented the wheel or like I was anything special. Like we got lucky every time we needed to get lucky. He's like, literally every time it was like, oh man, like I don't know if this is gonna work out. He goes, we got ridiculously lucky with someone uber talented that just took us to the next level. So I mean, it is an interesting read for sure. I know Mitchell actually, at least before Korea, you were a reader for sure.
I mean, not as much as I would have liked to be. I read all the time now, dude. I haven't read in a couple months because I'm ahead, but like, bro, I've probably read like 60 books this year. Granted, they're all like
Really?
first through fifth grade.
Oh, okay.
But like I dude, there's been some interesting stuff. Like I read Stone Fox, bro. That book, fuck that book. This book is for first graders, by the way. And I'm gonna spoil this shit because who cares?
I don't think any
It's
of our readers are first graders are gonna read Stone Fox. I think you're good.
they shouldn't because it's a story about a boy who like lives with his grandpa and his grandpa just gets super sick all of a sudden, like essentially loses the will to live. That's like unexplainable and he's like bedridden. There's just this kid that's like 10 years old, but he has this dog and they live in like Anchorage or they live in Alaska, some snow sledding town, you know?
Yeah.
And so they're doing their thing, and the boy's like, "Oh my goodness, there's a snow sled race coming. I can get $500." Which again, this book's a long time ago. That'll help like pay for my grandpa's like doctor, whatever, to get him better. He'll be
Yeah.
happy. He'll have the will to live. And so this boy and his dog, like they go through the town, they scout it out because they live there. They're like they practice the route, everything, no problem. Day of the race comes. To pro in perspective, real quick, Stone Fox is this like Indian, this Native American dude that's just running up the circuit, dude. He's just winning all these sled dog races.
Okay.
And this kid just he's going against these like legit teams and everything, running through the town. His dog's killing it, just a single boy and a single dog running. They go all around the town. They're in the lead. They pass the house where he lives with his grandpa. They see his grandpa, who again has been bedridden, laying down for like 6 months. He's sitting up on the bed, looking through the window, and they see him, and they're like, "Oh my goodness! If I win this, I could save my grandpa." And they go to the end. The Stone Fox is coming in behind them, and then they're like 100 feet from the finish. Okay,
Okay.
dog heart explodes, dies on the spot. No, like
His grandpa?
just no, the dog. Like the
What?
dog just dies at the end of the race. Like
Who the fuck wrote this? That person needs
uh,
therapy.
yeah, just
It's a first
race.
grader book.
No, literally, like it's a book for first grade. Just it's like, yo, happy endings don't exist. But the Stone Fox guy is just like, no, he's winning the race. Like he gets off his sled, gets his gun out. He's like, if anybody tries to beat this boy, I'm gonna shoot you. And the boy just picks up his dead dog and carries him across the finish line. And like,
That's a
it
first
blew,
grader book?
yeah, it blew my mind, dude. I was like, fuck this book, dude. I was pissed reading it. I was like, this is the
I'm gonna
worst
look
book
this
I've
up.
ever read.
Recommended age for Stone Fox book. Okay, now the recommended age is 7 to 11. And even
Yeah,
then, that seems a bit intense for a 7-year-old to read. That seems like child abuse.
it's like traumatizing, right? Like,
Yeah,
wouldn't you just be absolutely? You'd be like, I'm reading this book. It seems like he's gonna win, and then the dog dies.
dude. Yeah, that's insane. I'm not gonna read that book, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got a Kindle and everything, so I'm getting ready to read because books are too damn expensive. I was gonna. So the reason I started this reading journey is because I got really interested in Dostoevsky,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wanted to read like Crime and Punishment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I want to read like his like big 5 books, but they're like $20 a piece. And I was like, man, I'm not trying to spend $100 on some books because then what if I want other books? And then I would have bought this Dave Portnoy book, and that's $35. And I was like, bro, what is this? And so I was like, I'm just gonna buy a Kindle because the Dostoevsky books are like 19 cents on Kindle. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, dude, reading's a good time. I don't know how long it'll last, but you know, it's fun for
I'm,
now.
I mean, I enjoyed it. Like I was blitzing through books, getting ahead of like the curriculum. I have one book to read now, and it's Hunger Games, which I don't know if I've ever actually read Hunger
I
Games.
haven't read them,
Um,
but I've heard they're really good.
yeah, and so like obviously like we were teens when it came out, like prime age.
Primates, yeah.
But like I've when I read so much for work, I'm like I like reading, but then I quickly realized I'm like, okay, I don't like reading when I'm forced to do it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't do it when I'm not forced. Like, I have a list of books I would like love to read. Like, I wanted to read Project Hail Mary before it came out, didn't do it. I do want to read Dune before the new like Dune Messiah comes
Yeah,
out.
I do want to read about that because apparently people said from the trailer, like, I guess people that read Dune and haven't seen the
Mhm.
movie, but I guess can tell from the trailer, is they're missing a ton. Like, they're like, oh, this is going to be super different. So I want to read Dune Messiah because, I mean, I heard Paul Atreides is low key, like,
He goes,
Adolf level
yeah, he
crazy.
goes wild in that book. From what I've heard,
Yeah.
so
But
it's like one of those where it's like, oh shit, I want to see how this goes.
yeah, just wanted to bring up, reading because, I have to like there's no point in reading if I'm not
Yeah,
bragging about reading.
facts.
Um, but okay, I did want to talk about Summer League a little bit. I know, a majority of our dedicated hardcore fan base, knows us for our basketball intellect. We're like
Mhm.
the most intelligent basketball minds in the world currently. We are free agents for this season. The Charlotte Hornets decided to gut their best players on their roster for no reason. So we are looking for another team to sponsor us. The Hornets paid us like I think it was like a year, 5 million. So if you want some extra publicity for your roster, let us know. We are open to a lot. We probably will default to like a Timberwolves type team. The Wizards are on our
I,
radar heavy.
I would love a team that's like mid, genuinely. I mean, we like honestly, it could be a Utah Jazz, it could be a Wizards. Like for the teams that we just end up talking about every week.
Yeah. The Jazz are interesting. So I mean, this is perfect. I want to talk
Yeah,
about Summer League because dude, okay, let's just talk about him. Caleb Wilson looks like the best pick of the draft. He looks phenomenal. Have you been seeing what he is doing in Summer League?
yeah. Like I mean, dude, the dunk that he had yesterday, or I guess like 2 days
Bro,
ago, whatever. I mean, defense, offense, just kind of doing it all right now.
the kid actually looks unreal. Like, I don't really know how else to describe him other than a stud.
Yeah, I wish like summer league stats were easier to find. Not gonna lie, but like you can't just look them up super easily and just
Yeah, they do
because
make
it.
it difficult for that, and I don't understand why. I don't get why because I feel like you want people to watch Summer League and making it weirdly difficult doesn't really help that.
Yeah,
But yeah, Caleb Wilson's been phenomenal. My boy, I have to take this one on the chin. I still think he's going to be good. But Darius Akov Jr. has had a brutal summer league. He is looked like, a 6 foot tall Amani Bates. This dude is shot chucking and they're not going in. I still think he's going to be good. I think he's finding his footing. I feel like it is weird for these players. Like we talked about it last year with Nipple and Flag gassing out towards the end of the season. Like I feel
hmm
like some of these players, bro, like just need a basketball break. Like not that basketball is like a super physical sport, but bro, when you're playing in college, like you're playing from what? October,
like
November until April almost. And
yeah,
then you
March,
get
April,
drafted
or
literally a
even more.
week or two later almost. And
And then you're immediately like they don't really get an off season that rookie year because they're
yeah,
immediately like, okay, I have a fuck ton to catch up to get ready for the NBA level.
yeah,
While like someone like the old veterans, the LeBrons, I mean you could even go younger, like even a Cooper Flag at this point, um, or maybe not Cooper Flag, but like somebody in like year 3 or 4, like they're not doing crazy off season work immediately because
yeah,
they have to like prep. But like these guys that are coming in 18 to 22 years old, it's like I'm way behind. Like I've been playing college kids, but like now I got an NBA organization behind me. I got to do this stuff, and so it's just you're immediately like put to work kind of thing.
yeah. And especially for players where it's like, I mean, a lot of them have been struggling. Like Darren Peterson, Darius
Yeah,
Akov Jr. Debanza hasn't even been great. Like his points are looking good, but his field goal percentage is looking horrible. It's a lot of these players where their offenses in college focused around them too, where it's
yeah,
like they didn't really ever have a chance to like relax and, get there. Like, like they went from like high competition, playing constantly, being everything for their team to like, oh yeah, I still have to do that now in the NBA against better players. Um,
and bigger players, I think, is a big thing. I mean,
yeah,
AJ's been drawing fouls, like he has been getting into it, and I'm like, just dude, I maybe you know what's his name? Maybe Shea is the face of the league the way that AJ's been playing, but like I just do not need these like
yeah,
just the fouls he's been getting are insane. They're ridiculous.
yeah. I agree. I just yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think some of them are just tired. I
Yeah.
obviously think I think Acup's going to be fine. I think Darren Peterson, he's another one that's really struggled. But I
Mhm.
think he's going to be all right too. Um, it's just it's one of those things, man, where I feel like it is hard. Like, I mean, I think everyone that plays basketball as kids remembers you had tournament days, you had tournament weekends where like you went Saturday and Sunday and you played like four, five,
Yeah.
6 games between those 2 days. Like basketball is like a tournament sport that you can play over and over and over.
Yeah.
But when you're playing at that level, like playing
It
is
just
often for like pretty much 2 years straight is rough, especially when one of those years is the NBA.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like they're not getting a break until a year from now.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna be playing through it. And again, I think the other thing is like you want your star players to just kind of shot chuck early on, like
Yeah.
get a feel for it. And so that's what's happening with these top guys. It's just it's part of the process. It's like, dude, go shoot 30 times a game. These games don't matter. It's all about getting like specifically you. But like, so I'm sorry, but if you're the eighth guy on the bench, like in a summer league game, you have no future.
Yeah.
Whereas the guys that these guys are drafting, like again, some of these guys are getting paid like I don't
I think it
I
was
don't
like
know.
60 million for some of them, right?
Yeah, like um I'm about to look right now, but like yeah, I mean AJ's making fit like just under 15 million this year. And so it's like, I'm sorry, if you're my summer league team, like 15 million on a summer league team is like 100 million on a NBA team,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like you get every touch. Nobody else matters. These guys are getting paid $50.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's just you have a quick transition period. It's not like the NFL where your season ends around the same time and then you have an off season to prep for the combine. Basketball is definitely quicker. Like you're out of the tournament, you're onto the combine practice, you're onto the workouts for the NBA, you're onto your interviews. Um, but I still think again, I think the Jazz are going to be good. I think the Wizards are going to be good. I think Caleb Wilson just looks phenomenal. He actually looks unreal. The kid out of Illinois that you and I were not very high on, I think his name was Keaton Wagler. I think that was his
Mhm.
name for the Clippers.
Yeah.
I think he does not look good. He looks ass. He looks actually terrible. I do not think will get much better. I know he's really young and they had a lot of hope for him, but bro, he looks slow. Like that's the thing too is like you can kind of tell based on
Yeah.
like how they play too. Like Darren Peterson, AJ, it doesn't look like oh they don't belong in the NBA. It just kind of looks like they're just off.
Yeah.
Acuff, he kind of looks a little bit Isaiah Thomasy. So I don't know for sure. I think with the Kings he's gonna look really good. It's
Yeah.
just like
Might
when he
take
gets
him
on
a
a
minute, but yeah.
yeah, it's just like when he gets on a competent team, will he be again? Will he be like an Isaiah Thomas, or will he actually be a player that can like contribute to a winning roster?
Yeah.
But yeah, like Keaton Wagler just looks slow, dude. Like he can't get by anyone. He's taking super ugly shots because of his lack of like first step speed. He's just not been looking great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too high on him. But yeah, Caleb Wilson looks like Kevin Garnett. He really does. Like Draymond Green might have hit it on the head. Like that kid's floor is unreal. Like actually unreal. I didn't realize he was as good as this. Like obviously again, it's summer league. Like he could just be cooking in summer league, but his shooting was a concern and he's shooting the best out of like I would say the top 5, 6 players. I'm not going to
Yeah.
pretend I'm paying attention to every single rookie. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, actually, the only deep rookie, the Michigan kid, a day, out
Oh yeah.
of whatever who went to the Thunder, he looks horrible. He does not look good.
Yeah.
But Cameron Carr looks good, dude. the rest of the summer, like he's just been good. He's just been a good player. Like I actually think he's like what the Lakers wish Connect would have been, because I think Carr is more of a two-way player. And he's just good, man. He's just consistent. I think he's going to be legit with Luka. I think they might even get rid of Austin Reeves because they have him. I'm just kidding. That's hope.
Yeah. That's the hopium, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still don't like that contract, but yeah, I mean, I just wanted to kind of talk about that. Just kind of graze over summer league
stuff.
Yeah. I do want to talk about LeBron's decision. Bro, this guy's just got to make a choice. Stop acting like this is, the decision 2.0. You're going to be a glorified role player, brother. We don't care. You're killing the vibe.
Dude, and just vibe. He's letting the World Cup rock, do its thing. He's like, yo, it's let them enjoy it, but everybody wants to make it about him, dude. He ain't doing anything.
I saw they did what was it called? I'm blanking. Oh, the Warriors are apparently looking to bring Clay back to get LeBron back.
See that.
Yeah. Brother.
Draymond's taking a contract of $0, dude.
Brother, I'm just gonna say it, bro. That retirement ass home roster ain't doing
82-0, dude.
They are gonna sell tickets. I will say that they'll
be the best selling team in the league.
Yeah, they will be selling tickets. They will be selling jerseys. They will make money if they get that roster. But that team is not keeping up. Because, like, all you got to do if you play against that team, bro, is just be like, all right, guys, so for this 7-game series against this old-ass team, we're going to do the Thibodeau method. We are going to sprint up and down the court for 40 minutes and see if they can keep up. And they won't keep up because they're all 40 years old. Like, dude, like, that's such an old roster. And their rookie just is, 40. So...
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I also, he's been just a nice guy letting the World Cup rock. I mean, that's already over. Like, it's so fun, dude. Just World Cup stuff real quick. Like, people got so salty. Yeah, I mean, they suck. But, like, people get so mad at, like, the U.S. for, like, doing well. Australia was bitching and moaning for, like, 2 weeks. And then the U.S. lost, and within 24 hours, everybody stopped giving a fuck. And then the rest of the world's like pissed that we don't care as much as they do. And it's like, we are fair weather fans, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we don't expect to win. We're gonna ride this high as long as it goes. We're gonna talk a big fucking game.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
That doesn't mean we believe it. Like, we firmly believe we're going to lose.
Oh, and yeah, so, my buddy in a group chat, he's Canadian, so he's always in second place. He got, I don't know the word to put it because I don't want him to get triggered again, but I'll say triggered because he was like trying to talk shit after the US loss. I was like, bro, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. He goes, oh, but last week you cared. I was like, well, yeah, we were still in it, but I don't care. Like, bro, soccer, we could lose in groups and I won't, it does not affect my life at all. If we make it past it, dope. If we win, hell yeah, I'm the biggest USMNT fan ever.
You would be insufferable if we won. Like, the world can't let us win. Like, if we go to, like, the World Cup finals, like, somebody or the rest of the world just needs to, like, just shoot up the whole team. They cannot let us win. Like, think about it. Because if we win, they're gonna wish we did
that. That's gonna get us banned.
I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just saying
in game,
in game that we're going to be just so insufferable. Nobody's gonna live it down ever.
And that's my thing is like, he was like, yeah, but you did care, and I was like, I didn't though. Like, that's the thing is like, I never cared. I will not watch a single minute. Second, actually, that's a lie because I have watched some World Cup because I do like competition, but it's boring every time. But I will not care, watch, or put any shred of emotion into a soccer game for another 4 years. And the only emotion I feel is like, hell yeah, America. That's it. It's not, man, I hope we win. Like, you know what? Like, we started to getting railed, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to turn this off. No big deal. I'm gonna go on
I
about my day.
I wanted to watch a game, never got around to it, dude. I don't think I've seen a single thing. Like I was riding high, I was talking my shit on Twitter. I did not watch 3 minutes
I'm just
of
gonna
that.
be honest, bro. Soccer has a fundamental problem of just being boring as hell. I'm just gonna be real. I know
They
people are
need
like, if you think that, you don't know about, brother. If you have to say that, you sound like you just, your sport sucks. Like it's a
you,
simple sport. It's a simple sport with rules that don't make sense, like offsides. Like,
it's just vibes, dude.
yeah,
The rules are vibes.
yeah. And so it's like when people are like FIFA's a fun game, but when people
Yeah.
are like, bro, you just need to know sport. No, I don't, bro. I don't care. Oh my god, that was a great touch, mate. Oh my gosh, that touch was so controlled. Like, I don't care if he didn't score a goal, bro. Like, look at hockey, for example. Like, they
Well, I
had
was
to
gonna
add
say,
they
like
had
they
to add
should
another element to it, right? Like, you can get decleated. You could die in the middle of a
a,
game.
a dude
Like,
died like 3 years ago.
yeah,
Like
like that's what I'm saying. Like hockey at least adds another element than goal scoring. It's like, well, I mean, if we don't if we don't just score goals, then this sport might be pretty boring. So let's
and
make
it
them
ends in a
football
tie. Like
players.
hockey doesn't end in a
Oh,
tie.
dude, yeah,
Thank God.
that is the most soft European thing. No, like that's how you know like England started the sport. Is they were like, "Oh yeah, you know what? We don't need a winner or loser. What if we just allowed both teams to win?" And every other country's like, "That's kind of weird. Shouldn't someone win?" And England's like, "Well, we don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt like we did in 1776. So like let's just make it a draw." And then that still gives you points too, so you can feel good about not winning because you didn't lose. It's like that stuff's lame, bro. If I ever watch my favorite team, like in football, if you look at Twitter after a tie happens, which they happen like
Yeah.
maybe once every 2 years,
Yeah.
brother, this is disgusting for the
Yeah.
sport. This is the worst thing ever. No sports should end in tie. And then you have soccer, and you have teams like, oh my gosh, it's 1-1. We just need a draw and we made it out of our group. Please. It's like, dude, no one wants to see that. That's like, we need finality. We need, no, my team's better, not a draw. My team's better than yours, period.
But there are 6 teams that have the most ties in the last 10 years in the NFL. And they have 2 ties
Yeah.
in the last 10 years. Like there has been 14, so 14 teams have tied with 6 of them having 3, which means that's like 20, like that there's been 10 ties. That is
Yeah.
one a year, and that's like on average, but it's not one a
And
year. I
people
swear, like most of
despise them.
those were
Yeah,
like
I don't
a
think we had a
while
tie
ago.
last year. Like, and they're despised. They're unanimously despised. I don't
Yeah.
know why the NFL still allows ties. I don't get it.
We,
It's
we got to go the college football route, dude.
yes, bro. Or you know what I was thinking? Like a tombstone. Like you do like a actual just tombstone drill. Your biggest hitter against mine. Whoever goes down loses. Straight gladiator battles for the NFL wins. That'd be awesome.
Dude, I'm looking right now. I can't. But there's actually been like a handful of ties. There was one last year, Green Bay and Dallas.
Because here's my
Uh,
thing, bro. You could just do it like just PKs, no overtime or whatever they call it, extra time. Like just PKs. All right, cool. It's tied. We're going to PKs to determine who wins, and do what like NHL losses. If you want 3 numbers, like an OT loss, a penalty kick loss. They count less than
yeah.
losses, but they're still a loss. Like
Just 5 yards back. You move 5 yards back until somebody misses, dude.
yeah, like give me, PKs. I would instantly be more interested in soccer if I knew someone had to score a goal and win. The fact that I could watch for 100 minutes and the score could be 0-0 and end in a draw, I would actually break my television. I'd be like,
Dude,
why did
imagine
I just waste my
going to
time?
that game. Oh my god, I would want to off myself.
That's the funniest thing is like when people go to like soccer games, they don't even talk about the game being exciting. They talk about the
Yeah.
crowd and the environment. Not the game, never the game, but the crowd and the environment's sick. It's like, bro, your sports cheeks, man. Your sports, as the kids say, fries.
Dude, I mean, I went to a Korean baseball game with Noah. That shit, we were like barely paying attention. That shit's lit. it ended up being rain delayed, and then they did restart it, but we left after it. But we were there for 3 innings. Innings went long as hell, honestly. But we saw 6 points scored in these 3 innings. The end score was like 7-1. And so they played like at least 7 innings to get the finish. And I mean, dude, we were there for 90% of the scoring. Like, that just same kind of thing. But it was the atmosphere, it was the vibe, even though it wasn't that busy, but just like chilling with the boy drinking. And it's like, soccer's cool. Dude, the way you fix soccer, you shrink the field, have the number of players on it, you give them sticks, you put them on ice, and you make the goal and the puck smaller.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you got to find a way to get more goal scoring. Like, I don't know what you got to do. Like, I really don't, because that sport's so boring. I don't even want to watch to figure it out. But, bro, get me some goals. Like, I'm so sick of seeing. I don't care about these records. Like, bro, when they were like, oh my gosh, Messi has the most goals in World Cup history, and I was like, how many? And they're like 16. I was like, bro, this dude's 40 and he has 16 goals. That's like LeBron breaking Kareem's record. Like, how many points he got? And he's like 100 in his career. It's like, bro, okay. Steph Curry, greatest 3-point shooter of all time, broke the single season record. How many threes he hit? 5. It's like, all right, that's not exciting. Like, I bet you LaMelo Ball hits more half-court shots than Messi hits goals in a season.
I am confident that there are more 35-footers by like whoever over the course of like Steph Curry has hit more 35-footers than 90% of like professional soccer athletes have scored goals in their entire career.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And like, here's my thing. I just think that sport sucks. I'm going to be honest. I think the sport
fun to
sucks.
play. It's fun to play. But
soccer, I hate playing it. I hated it as a kid.
Really?
I did not understand why you can't use why can't you use your hands? Like, what's the point? Why is that a thing?
Because you got to defend. But if you defend, then you
But why in just this sport? We're humans with 4 limbs. Why in soccer did they say, let's just take 2 of them away? Unless you're a goalie or unless you're throwing the ball in. It's like, okay, why can't I just take the ball or stiff arm a dude off of me? Like, this is
that's probably how rugby came about. They were like, what if we could just like use our hands in the sport?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's a good take. That probably is. They're like, well, soccer's horrible. What if we allowed you to use your hands so that the sport wasn't so boring? Like, could you imagine if in hockey it was like, no, instead of like hitting it with a stick, you're gonna kick the puck around? It's like, well, that's pointless. Why do I have arms then? It's like, but anyways, I'm tired. I'm getting sleepy from that sport. England, Argentina today, so go Argentina. But yeah, I did want to talk about this. I saw this and I saw you commented on it, and I wanted to get your thoughts. Well, I know your thoughts because you commented on it, but I wanted it for the pod. So Hinge created an AI dating app where there's no profiles or matching. They just decide, like, yeah, you guys will match.
I was thinking about this the other day because I'm not gonna lie, get a little in it for a minute. Like Noah came with his fiance, and I was like, oh, dude,
I want a fiance. Yeah.
I was like, it'd be nice to have love. It'd be nice not to be alone. And they were doing their thing, and I was like,
what do you mean?
Well, just like hanging out, and I was like,
it's
just cool to see. It's like they're sweet and everything. And then I saw it, and I was like, all right, dude, let me like re-download the apps, get on it, whatever. And what's crazy is like the thing is that I was like, I don't know. There's so many people and so many girls here like just don't show their faces on apps. Like it's a very Asian thing, I feel like, where they'll like you'll see like full body pics, but then it's just like random stuff, or like they'll blur their face or they put an emoji over it, or again they'll do something else. Like it's a very Asian thing.
Okay.
And like it's like I don't know, dude. Just what if there was an app that is just whatever, like you just chat, figure it out, and then you match with somebody that actually is like you. Like I would struggle not knowing what somebody looks like. I'm not gonna lie, like that would be
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
hard
right
for me.
now, if I got matched with
Like
an
a
Uggo,
fugly ass
yeah,
chick. Yeah.
I'd be like, brother, I'm
I
not
get
trying
it.
to be mean, but you're putting me in the position to be mean at this point. Like, I know you, like, for example, Mitchell, I
Yeah,
know a certain group of people you dislike. And nope, it's not that, guys. I'm gonna get to it. It's heavy people.
dude,
Mitchell
facts. Fuck
Mitch
fat people, but
Mitchell
not
was a
literally.
former fat person
Yeah,
2 years ago, and now he hates
a
it.
year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what
they're
would you do if like they're
disgusting
like,
behemoths, dude.
oh yeah, like you meet with this is your match, and then you see it, and it's like
I'm,
it's big girl.
I'm like, you are gross. Get away from me. Like I cannot deal with you.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I mean, they'll probably have like a type, right? Like, what do you like
Yeah,
in a woman? Like, Mitchell's obviously put not fat.
yeah. Number
But
number
like,
one.
that's my thing is like, what if you just get so like, I think there could be something, to that too. Like maybe this is like, yeah, but give it a chance and maybe you'll like them. Like, it's not your typical type, but maybe that's the point. It's like the Love Island of apps.
Mm,
But like UK Love Island, not America Love Island, where you're just having a bunch of sex. Um, it's like UK Love Island where you're actually exploring a connection that's not necessarily your type. And that could be cool
mhm.
because maybe that's the issue is because of social media, everyone's all superficial and is like, yo, I'm in like, some people don't have self-reflection skills. So like they'll be like, well, I only want a 7 or above, but they're a 4
Yeah,
and they're poor. So it's like,
it's the worst.
like I've seen dudes, I'm gonna be honest. I've seen dudes who are like, oh, bro, I'd never get with that chick. And I'm like, brother, look in the mirror though. Like,
Yeah,
maybe take a look. You're not even rich either. So you can't use that excuse where it's like, well, I'll take care of him. No, she's going to have to go half C's and you're ugly. Like, you need to, like, how do you even tell? Actually, that's a good thing. How do you tell a friend, like, all right, bro, you're kind of ugly,
you're chopped, dude.
yeah, so maybe you should like lower your expectations. How would you say that to a friend in a nice way, like a homie way?
I was just like, yo, I'm surprised at what you can pull. And like this is blowing my mind, but I mean,
Like, no, like say
good
you're
for
out and
you.
you're like, bro,
Yeah,
like my girl's got a friend, or like, yo, check those chicks out across the bar. Like, let's go talk to him. And then you see one, and like she's obviously a little more attractive than him, but it's like an
yeah,
obtainable, a little more
yeah.
attractive. And then he goes, nah, bro, like she's not cute at all. Like,
Um,
like, how would you be like? I mean,
I mean, bro, sometimes we gotta settle. We gotta take things that we don't want always. Like it happens.
you want to know the craziest thing? So I had a life skills teacher. I forgot his name. I wish I remembered his name. He was an Asian dude at
Mhm.
Woodbridge in high school, and
Okay.
he was a life skills teacher, right? And we were talking about or maybe it was OCC. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been psychology. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was high school though. It was an Asian teacher. Um, and I remember he was talking about like the psychology of like, I guess this was a big thing in Asian culture.
Mhm.
But it's, it started getting around like, later. And it's
Yeah.
basically a guy will get with a woman uglier than him, right? Like purposefully, they'll
Mhm.
seek out someone less attractive
Yeah.
because they know A, she's going to stay loyal, and B, she'll do what he says. But here's the most wild part of when he said this, right? Is he goes, yeah, like me when I picked my wife. And I go, hold up, back it up. Did you just tell an entire classroom that you think your wife is uglier than you? Because I'm gonna be honest, he looks like a stereotypical, like Asian dweeb. And so when I was like, brother, like you can't be calling people that, like, bro, like if Ryan Reynolds said like, oh yeah, like that chick's ugly, it's like, okay,
Yeah. Do
you're
your
Ryan
thing.
Reynolds, but if the Hunchback of Notre Dame's out there, like, yo, that chick's beat. It's like, yo,
Dude, I mean, you see my
so are
tweet? I
you.
tweeted this out yesterday because, like I said, I've been on the apps and like Like, I mean, we're what, 40 minutes in. That's fine. It's hard to scrim through this, even if you were to find it. But like, there's this chick I matched with, and like she's solid, you know, good enough. Um,
Jesus Christ.
and I was like, what did I tweet? Hold on, I was like,
I see thinking about getting a starter girlfriend
yeah,
thought.
yeah,
Oh, that was
yeah,
it? Okay.
yeah. So, you know, like not a wife, not somebody I'm like truly committing to, but just like, you know, put in some time. If it works out, it works out. But it's
Actually,
just a starter girlfriend.
so that's a thing, actually. So dude, okay, this was actually in a psychology class. So they say when you're dating, right, a good thing to do to get your confidence up in the dating world is you purposefully dude, this is such a dick way to say it. You purposefully seek out someone less attractive than you because you get your feet wet, right? Like,
Yeah, you
like
get back in the game, you
for
get
example, like
used
my
to it.
son hasn't, the pools have been closed, and so they open back up for the summer, right? And so he's more nervous. He hasn't swam since last fall.
Mhm.
So, we start off slow. We start off by the stairs. And it's the same in dating. You haven't dated in a while. Start off slow. Start by the stairs, get your beak wet and,
Yeah,
like see how it is, maneuver, get the clog out of the drain, like get your confidence up a little bit. And then that way you can, pursue who you really want. I haven't dated in a while. I will say this every time I see the landscape of like dating apps,
oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
so glad I was never single during the dating app landscape with Instagram and catfishing. Bro, so many times I've had friends. My buddy Cole has showed me
Mhm.
like, dude, this is her pictures on the app, and this is what she looks like. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's legitimate catfishing. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. Especially now with AI, Facetune, like obviously makeup. Like for dudes, it's
yeah,
like because some makeup is crazy, but then there are some dudes that like are way OD about it. Like, bro, she looks so different without makeup. And then you see her and you're like, no, she doesn't. Like, she looks
yeah,
like virtually the same, just a little uglier, which is that's normal.
yeah.
Um, but dude, I'm so glad I didn't have to date. Like, I'm obviously like ridiculously handsome. Like, I'm a 9.5. So like I wouldn't have
Yeah,
an
yeah,
issue, but like it's one of those things, dude, where I see like the landscape of it. I'm like, dude, that looks so hard. Like, even the stories you've told me where you're like, bro, this chick is crazy. Look at this. And I'm like, bro, like
yeah. Well,
dating
that's
looks
like,
crazy.
to give fat girls some credit. Like, a lot of them have, so like, I don't, maybe not a lot, but like a handful of them have some nice face cards.
Oh, for sure.
And
Bro, that's investing though.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but you got to get with them on it. But like they'll have, like, you'll be like, holy shit, this girl's attractive, and
Hmm.
then you're like, oh my god, look at this angle, she's got big tits, and then you like scroll a couple more, and you're like, oh shit, she's 250, and you're like, all
Well,
right,
and they know how to
like,
take the pictures, right? Like they'll do like
yeah,
this with the camera, like they'll be like a
yeah, yeah,
picture
yeah,
like right here, and it's like, oh damn, she's cute. And then you see a picture back here, you're like, oh damn, she big. And
yeah.
so it's like it's one of those things where it's like I have seen, okay, I don't know how this, I'm pretty sure they broke up after this, but I saw this dude on TikTok. He made a video and he was like, find you an investment girlfriend. And it was
Mhm.
what you just said. He found a
Yeah,
really like really pretty heavy chick. And
yeah,
then he was like, listen, like he showed like the text or something. And he was like,
mm,
I'm super health conscious. I used to be heavy. Basically, like if you're dating me, like
yeah, we
I
gotta hit the
don't go
gym.
crazy. Like
Yeah,
I want someone that wants to be better for themselves, like in kind of like a nice, I guess, way.
yeah,
And then yeah, he got her fit. Bro, she was insane. I was like, whoa. And then he's like, and she'll always stay with me because I was the guy that was with her when she was fat. And I was like, I was like, to an extent, because she was
yeah,
crazy. I was like, dude, she's gonna leave you now that she's getting all this attention. Because I think it could backfire, like a girl that's
yeah,
not used to getting that attention that all of a sudden is like crazy looking. You're like,
yeah.
it could backfire, or she could be loyal. I feel like like a fine line to thread though. Like you have
Yeah,
to be
you
a
need
little
someone that's
careful.
you need someone that, like, used to be hot in, like, middle school, high school,
Yeah.
and so they got, like, some attention, and then
Yeah.
like just got none, and then like so they're kind of used to it, and they're like, this is a good guy, and he wanted me to do better, as opposed to whatever else.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there because yeah, I think you really do tread a fine line when you're like, if you find a diamond in the rough and then you
Yeah,
bring out the diamond, because then everyone's gonna want the diamond, and you got to hope the diamond wants to stay, because you got to better hope that you're on it too, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like some people need to self reflect, but I will say I do notice that there are a lot of like really attractive women with like ugly dudes, like
dude,
far more than than vice versa, far more.
oh yeah, it's
Where
just
I'm
either
like,
a
I'll
bunch
see
of dude
some,
with hogs or somehow amazing personalities, but I kind of doubt that.
yeah, like I'll see some dudes. I'm like, damn, like
Mhm.
how, like really truly how, and like they'll talk about him like, oh my gosh, he's so annoying. He does this, he does that. I'm like,
That's the part that blows my mind when they like are not just full on in them.
it's like, oh, he's super jealous and he treats you like garbage, and you're still with him, and you're quite literally like way more attractive than him. What's
Money, dude.
like, this is
Like
why I say like my
fat
wife's
hog.
my wife's more attractive than me, so I gotta I gotta
Gotta step it up.
I gotta step up my game. But some people don't step up their game, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I had a kid with her, because now she's stuck with me
Yeah,
forever.
dude.
It's the
She's
anchor baby.
trapped.
Yeah. And then I want to talk about this list because I know it's your favorite. The one has to go.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
one you sent me.
where because Katie. Well, I basically want to do a Katie segment, right? Because we have the
Yeah.
candy apple, zesty.
Oh my god, that's wild. Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and a lot of people were talking about it, and I saw comments defending him, like, "How else do you want a straight man to eat a candy apple?" And I was thinking, good point, but I
yeah.
think the point was, why are you eating a candy apple to
But
sell
like,
these
dude,
shoes?
in this day and age, you could not pay. Like, I would have been. I was like
Like, bro, just
hundreds of
have the
millions for
candy
that.
dripping off the apple onto the shoes with it in your hand or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like
There you go.
anything but
Like
you
you're
going,
holding it like down like this, right onto the shoes, and it's just like a
yeah,
POV shot. And you got a nice watch on that makes it look bigger.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't get why his PR team was like, yo, you should eat a candy apple to sell these shoes. Like, you couldn't have
yeah,
got like Megan the Stallion to eat the candy apple to sell these shoes. Why do I have to eat the candy apple?
yeah.
And but he also went on Instagram. I love KD, bro. I love that once his burner got found out, he just
You
went,
just stop giving a fuck. Yeah,
yeah. So they did one has to go, and it was like Charles Barkley, Shaq, Stephen A, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, Nick Wright, Colin Cowherd, Max Kellerman, Kendrick Perkins. And then it was who? And so obviously KD didn't just think these thoughts to himself like
yeah.
every other NBA player. He decided to screenshot it, not post one choice, but two choices. So he put pack that lame at Colin Cowherd up, and then immediately followed it with basketball would actually move forward if at get Nick Wright wasn't involved. Hold up.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's like I can respect somebody that's just willing to talk shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's dead ass wrong. Like, there are some truly
Well,
horrendous
I know
fucking
who
names
you
on that list.
dislike the most on that list. It's Shaq.
Dude, I hate Skip more than
Actually,
I hate
Stephen
Shaq.
A is close.
Like, dude, like I like LeBron. Nick Wright is a LeBron homer. I'll admit that. Colin Cowherd, I think, is just like so off my radar that I don't like pay attention to him.
I
Same
don't
with
pay
Nick
attention to him either.
Richardson.
Like, bro, he's had such horrible takes. Like, he's like a. Do you know Emmanuel Acho?
No.
Okay, so he was.
Actually, I know the name. He's
Yeah, he was
like
a
an
football
NFL player, right?
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an ex like bench warmer. And bro, like it's the same with him. Like their takes are so bad, like I don't even bother interacting with them, so they don't
Yeah.
pop up on my feed because like everybody, did you
That's pretty
see
much
this?
all these guys for me at this point.
Did you see this guy? Yeah, Stephen A. I haven't had a Stephen A. thing come on my feed, like a
I
first
get
take
annoyed
thing.
whenever I see him. Like,
Yeah,
and it's
like
rare, but same as you. I try to stay away because I want it off my feed.
like how I doom scroll. Like if it's actually like rage bait, like sometimes I'll get baited,
Yeah,
but not by them because I know they actually mean it. Like it's not rage bait. Like they're just dumb. So like I'll see them
yeah.
post. I'm like, dude, and then I'll just
Yeah.
scroll by it. Like, it's not even worth interacting. It's like, this
Yeah.
is so bad. And so, like, yeah, mostly the only one of these guys that are even on my feed are probably Charles and Shaq, because I actually like the show for comedic reasons, not for
Mm.
NBA analysis. Like, I know some people like you
Yeah.
despise it for the analysis
I will.
portion. I just think it's funny watching Charles and Shaq go at each other and then make jokes about San Antonio women.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't joke as much about, I mean, I don't know, just give them a podcast, get them off TV, and I'm fine with it.
Shannon Sharp, his podcast is funny. And then Nick Wright. So I'll say this about Nick Wright. I think he doesn't know anything he's talking about. Like, I think he is purely trying to follow a Skip Bayless mold where he just says things. But his show is very funny and good. Like, it's him, Chris Broussard, Kevin. I'm blanking on his last name because there's so many Kevins on TV. It's Kevin something. They're all really funny. And like they work off each other really well. I think that's something I've been able to do as I've gotten older too with some of these shows. Like, I've been able to appreciate it for what it is, which is entertainment, not analysis. I think a lot of people get frustrated because they don't separate it. Like, bro, Stephen A. Smith is not an analyst, a sports analyst. He is an entertainer. He is a show host.
My problem with it, and I do kind of mean this genuinely, is not even with any of the people themselves. It is with the people that think these people are serious and actually have good opinions.
Yeah.
The people are like, oh my God, Skip said this, and like his word means something. I'm like, again, same with Shaq and Charles, like for years, and it still exists. Like, people are finally pushing back, but like I've said this for a fucking decade, where they're like, oh, these guys are former players, so they know what they're talking about. I'm like, no, the fuck they don't. Like, just everywhere you can look, these guys have no idea what they're saying. They're not more knowledgeable than.
I've said this so many times to friends in arguments, like because like Tom Brady will say something. I'm like, that doesn't make it true. And they're like, bro, Tom's. He is the greatest player. You need to recognize that word, player. Michael Jordan, whatever. Let's just say Michael Jordan for argument's sake. Michael Jordan, greatest player ever. He was the worst owner I have ever seen in sport. He was the worst talent evaluator I've ever seen. So when people say, well, players are great analysts because they don't know, they knew how to play well. They knew how to prepare well. They knew how to game plan well. They did not know how to draft, scout, analyze. It just because Tom Brady knows how to break down a defense in his offensive scheme does not mean Tom Brady knows how to identify when a linebacker is elite. That's completely different skill sets.
That's why I believe, like, again, like the guys that are like the Derek Fishers are actually really good because they're point guards, they're game players, but they're not elite players. So like I said a couple weeks ago, I was like, there's, you know how many more guys there are like an Eric Spoelstra versus like a Jerry West, who's like Jerry West is like the goat of goats when it comes to
because he's an anomaly
and everything. And people are like, Eric Spoelstra played, right? Or like, Pat Riley played, like all these. And I'm like, they weren't stars though. Like you're trying to, like, when we're talking about this stuff, we're talking about like star players.
And people say like Phil Jackson too. That's like, no, we're talking superstar, like best players. You can't name one outside of Jerry. And even then, Jerry West wasn't a great coach, but like you can't name a single besides Jerry West, like all-time like great player.
One of the best, and like as a coach.
Yeah. It's like you can't name one. Like Kevin McHale, like I think he was really good, but was he a superstar back then? I don't know. I think you're really stretching the term like one of the best players or superstars to fit Kevin McHale in there.
I'm saying he's like one of the best coaches that was like a
for sure. That's what I'm saying. And like in football, bro, if you look at football, it's literally non-existent. It's quite literally non-existent. All of the best players. The only coach that I guess fits that landscape is like DeMeco Ryans, and even then, like you'd be really stretching saying he was a star. Really stretching it. So it's like,
these people don't know what they're talking about, and like again, the people trying to like get me being like, oh, but these guys play. It's like they played at a high level. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not talking about a high level in terms of they played in the NBA. I'm talking about like they're the best players in these leagues. If they're not the best player in these leagues, like, but again, there's so many coaches who like maybe played college ball, maybe.
Yeah. It's one of those things, bro. Is like when I discount their analysis, that's what I'm discounting. I'm not saying I could beat Shaq 1v1 on a basketball court. He'd smoke you, or Tom Brady could throw circles around you. Okay, I never said I was a better football player. I said his opinion's wrong. That's it.
And it doesn't mean they're right or wrong all the time, but like, you know, like they can.
Michael Jordan was wrong all the time about analysis, all the time. Every player.
But it's like I could say that for some of these guys, I can be like, yes, they're sometimes right. That doesn't make them all knowing. Like if a broken clock is right twice a day, dude.
Yes.
Like some of these players, they like again a Skip Bayless, a Stephen A. They throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks.
I mean, Max Kellerman said it. He goes, bro, we had meetings where it's like we didn't have anything to talk about. So it's like, all right, we need to just think of something. Like, let's come up with the most. And he talked about the Iguodala thing. He goes, like, we have to have a little bit of believability just so we can argue it. He goes, but like, it's TV, bro. Like we're coming up with things every day. And I noticed that with like my Instagram. Like I'm posting 3 times a day. Sometimes I'm just posting shit, and it's not like I actually mean it. It's just like it's not a question I actually don't know the answer to. It's I don't have anything else to talk to you about.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes those are the ones that pop,
bang,
you know?
Yeah.
Like again, like, dude, I'm sorry, like all-time sports analysis TV show host. The Martian's got the death beam pointed at Earth. Fate of the universe on the line. I want Iguodala. Like that's
godlike.
The way he built that up to do that is just true gold. True gold.
But I do have a hard out right now in 1 minute. I have another stream. Thank you guys for joining us on Free Flow. Mitchell, I'm glad you're back. Peace. I love you. Thank you, everyone.
Love you too, brother. Peace.